starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us after that intense matchup between Alabama and LSU. I'm Riley Livingston. It is a national health crisis and one that touches most families in Mississippi. Opioids are narcotics, a prescription painkiller used to treat everything from severe back pain to cancer. Most people only need to look as close as their medicine cabinet to find one of Mississippi's biggest health challenges. Our Tyler Holt joins us in the studio with that story. Tyler.
Riley, opioids are highly addictive. That means it doesn't take long and it doesn't take much. But as I found out, pharmacists, doctors, and counselors are working to change the way people get the drugs.
And all of a sudden, the pills are not enough and you're gonna want heroin. And then all of a sudden, you don't know how to give it, how much to give yourself, and you wind up dead of an overdose. And
everyone knows an addict, someone who relies on painkillers and can't stop. Some people get their drugs on the street, others from the medicine cabinet. Think about knowing 100 people who go to the doctor. DrugAbuse.gov reports that just 2 years ago, providers in Mississippi wrote nearly 93 of those people opioid prescriptions. In September, the Mississippi Board of Pharmacy changed their regulations.
They basically recommended no more than a 3-day supply. And then but if you could justify a 7-day supply, you could do that.
The rules are in place to prevent people with new injuries from getting hooked on pain meds. There are a few exceptions to the new rule as well.
There are particular folks that have a chronic pain diagnosis, maybe they have cancer-related pain. They can get an exception for that.
So it's complicated.
I know that's one of the methods that they're trying to do is essentially decrease the amount of opioids people can get, which sounds like a really good idea in practice, you know, but it is such a complex issue.
Director of Alcohol and Drug Services for Community Counseling Services, Keenan Wald, does not believe that access is all of the issue.
You know, if addiction was only tied to access, then, I mean, frankly, the drug war would have worked.
Still, the State Department of Health hopes their prescription monitoring program will identify possible abusers, and the new rules from the Pharmacy Board will keep pain medication from wide circulation. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, visit our website for more on how to get treatment.
Thanks, Tyler. An investigation is underway after an accident involving a tractor. Lowndes County Coroner Greg Merchant says 29-year-old Josh Stewart of Caledonia died from injuries in the crash. Investigators say it appears Stewart was driving his tractor through a pasture when the accident happened Friday afternoon. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. The Cason Water District in Nettleton has issued a precautionary boil water notice. A water line is under emergency repair. For a full list of the impacted areas, visit our website at WCBI.com.
Temperatures warmed in the 50s through the day today, but we're already starting to cool down as we get into the evening hours. Most everybody already down into the 40s, but clear skies all the way around. So if you can get past the cold, it is actually a pretty nice night out there. Now we are going to continue to cool down through the evening. By 11 o'clock, we'll be down into the 30s, into the mid-30s by 1 a.m., but those clear skies are going to stick around. Another really nice day tomorrow will be warm and sunny, but bitterly cold air is on the way, and that could come with some record low temperatures. I've got those details in just a few minutes. Riley.
Thanks, Trevor. The cold couldn't stop people from coming out this morning to support our veterans. The Columbus Veterans Parade kicked off at 10 this morning. The parade lineup included veterans, the Columbus High School Band, Boy Scouts, and other organizations. The parade started at the municipal building and ended at the courthouse. Also celebrating our veterans, Starkville held its second annual Veterans Day Parade musical. The parade started at 10 this morning, and after the parade, the musical began. The program included a flag folding presentation of colors and service flag by the Starkville High JROTC. Multiple people joined in to sing and show their support. Tupelo downtown merchants have found a way to encourage residents to come downtown to shop, eat, and have a good time. WCBI's Chad Groening has more.
One block of Spring Street north of Main was blocked off. There was music and games. And along Main Street, the shops were open and bustling with traffic. It was Second Saturday in downtown Tupelo, which was the brainchild of several merchants, including MITCH, owner of KERMIT'S Outlaw Kitchen.
It's really just about everybody downtown pitching in and, you know, having an event and specials and education and, you know, just it's just a family-friendly day that we're just trying to gather everyone downtown.
We just thought it'd be really cool. Tupelo's got a lot going on, and we just thought it'd be one more thing to add to the mix. So it's called Second Saturday, and it's pretty self-explanatory. So on the second Saturday of each month, we try to get a band, we try to get vendors to come down, a lot of free stuff, bouncy house, things for just the general public of Tupelo, as well as visitors to come in and feel welcome.
And while young entrepreneurs like McCamey and Gibson are bringing fresh ideas to downtown, across the street is the iconic neighborhood store that celebrated its 114th year in business in 2019. Former Tupelo Mayor Jack Reed is president.
I love it. I love the activity on the sidewalks, on the street, the music. You know, music is the great magnet for whomever, whatever race, religion, age. You know, music is a great magnet. So we're excited about it.
And Reed says getting people to shop downtown harkens back to a time when everyone gravitated to the local mom and pop stores on Main Street, USA.
Young people today, they want to see what's local. You know, buy local. I told somebody Reed's was local forever. You know, we're still local, but the whole feeling of downtown, see that pedestrian traffic, just to see people on the sidewalks and just enjoying each other. You know, there's a whole sense of community.
And Reed's young fellow business owners also understand the community spirit.
You know, there's a lot of critical mass in downtown right now, and it's really fun. We all work together, we love each other, and a lot of support and a lot of energy down here, so we're super excited about it.
Downtown is kind of the heartbeat of each city, is the way I've always described it. And Tupelo is something to be really proud about. We have so many tourists come in, say a lot of great things about downtown Tupelo and what's going on here. So just trying to get the people here, don't miss out on it. Downtown Tupelo is where you need to be.
Okay, Chad Groening, WCBI News, downtown Tupelo.
With the holidays just around the corner, many people are out looking for those perfect gifts. We'll have more on how One Town is looking to help shoppers coming up next. Stay with us. There are only 7 more weekends left until Christmas, and many people are starting their shopping, and downtown merchants in one Northeast Mississippi city are hosting an open house to showcase unique gifts and services. WCBI's Allie Martin has more.
As Leslie Madden Russell shows a customer some jewelry at the Delta Bell Boutique.
Very unique, one-of-a-kind pieces.
They are. They're gorgeous.
She is also making sure displays and merchandise are ready for this weekend's holiday open house.
People will have specials, they'll have refreshments, and it's something you really do not want to miss.
Downtown Merchants in New Albany will be open Sunday afternoon as part of the annual celebration. Russell moved into the last available downtown space in August, offering unique items.
French candy jewelry, which is basically it's antique medallions and coins from France that have been recast and made into jewelry in the United States. I also carry tattoo designs, which is the same concept except it's antique medallions and coins from around the world.
The open house is sponsored by New Albany Main Street Association. It kicks off the Christmas shopping season and also gives merchants a chance to showcase personal service that shoppers can't find online.
It's about relationships. It's about that special, unique thing that you do that the online merchants cannot do, like hemming a pair of pants on site, knowing your family history and knowing what was purchased, and it's a personal relationship to shop local.
And for merchants like Russell, the open house is also an opportunity to attract new customers and show others the special qualities of New Albany.
We have customers from everywhere. I love being home. I love the spirit New Albany has, and you know, there just really is no place like it.
The downtown open house runs from 1 until 5 on Sunday. In New Albany, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
Folks up north in Canada, they're used to the cold this time of year, but you see those pinks and blues? That's going to be coming our way early next week. I've got the details on how low that temperature is going to go coming up right after this.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Trevor Burchett.
Temperatures already down into the 40s for much of us. I think a lot of us are going to be back into the 30s overnight tonight. Not quite as cold as we were last night, but it's still going to be chilly out there. And it's chilly right now. If you're headed outside, be sure to grab that jacket as you're headed out onto the town. Here's a live view from Tupelo. Right now, 48 degrees on Main Street in downtown, and that's basically the trend all across the area. As I mentioned, most everybody on their way down into the 30s tonight. Beautiful night. I don't think we see any clouds in the sky. It is going to be a quiet and calm night with winds not really picking up at all. Just calm, maybe out of the north just a little bit. And for tomorrow, temperatures all across the region, they are in the mid to upper 60s across the area. 67 for our high in Columbus, 66 in West Point, and 65 in Tupelo. So overall, a very nice day all across the area. Maybe a few afternoon clouds, but most everybody is going to see plenty of sunshine. Now, we've been talking about this cold, and the first thing we've got to get through is some rainfall. So starting on Monday, you'll notice there's our Arctic cold front that's going to bring us some cooler temperatures in. We'll start off Monday pretty dry. I think it's going to be a pretty nice start to the day. But as that cold front slowly creeps in, I think by around lunchtime, if not just after, we'll start to see a steady rain start to move in. And notice, with that colder air pouring in, we're starting to pick up a little bit of a switch over to maybe a few flurries or a wintry mix as this starts to move out of here. I don't think this is going to be anything major, but overnight Monday into early Tuesday, we very well could see just a few flurries out there. Now, this is not going to accumulate. This is not going to be a winter storm. Don't expect schools to be closed, but as you wake up early on Tuesday, you could see a few sleet pellets or some flurries out there. Now, as I mentioned, not a big deal because we're looking at our road temperatures at 4 a.m. on Tuesday when most of this would be happening. Notice, even though it's cold enough to snow or sleet, road temperatures are still going to be way too warm for anything to accumulate. Everybody is seeing ground temperatures above freezing. So nothing in the way of accumulation is expected, but you might see a few flurries as you wake up Tuesday morning. That all moves out of here really quickly. I think we're in for a pretty nice day Tuesday, maybe some peaks of sunshine. Overall, clouds do stick around a little bit through the day on Tuesday, but overall, a pretty nice day. Wind chills Tuesday morning. It is going to be cold, though, down into the single digits and teens in some spots, and even colder into Wednesday. Temperatures only in the 30s for Tuesday, back into the 40s for Wednesday, but staying pretty cool. We do warm up just a little bit by the end of the week. Courtney's got a recap of sports coming up right after this.
Your WCBI Sports with Courtney Robb.
The showdown of the season. The two best teams in the nation, first-ranked Alabama hosting second-ranked LSU. With both the Crimson Tide and the Tigers writing perfect 8-0 records, something had to give, ultimately revealing which team deserves the title of the top team in college football. Let's get to Tuscaloosa. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa returning 3 weeks post-ankle surgery. First quarter, 3rd and goal for Bama. Tagovailoa scrambles, loses the football. LSU linebacker Ray Thornton on the recovery for the Tigers. And then ensuing drive for the Tigers. It's going to be quarterback Joe Burrow. Throws right down the sideline to wide receiver Jamar Chase. A 33-yard touchdown for the Tigers. LSU goes up 7-0. 8 to go in the first. Next drive for Bama. They're in punt formation. The bad snap goes right through punter Ty Perine's hands. LSU converts the turnover to a field goal, so they're up 10-0. And then Bama wide receiver Jalen Waddle takes the punt, breaks some tackles, and follows his blockers. A 77-yard return to the end zone. Alabama brings it within 3. LSU still leading 10-7. Early in the second, LSU answers back. Burrow finds wide receiver Terrence Marshall Jr. wide open, a 29-yard touchdown. The extra points blocked, so Tigers now leading 16-7 and under 10 to go in the half. 4th and 1 for Alabama. Tide going for it. Wide receiver Slade Bolden will keep it. And they have to measure to see if it's a first down or not. So the call is just short of the first down. Turnover on downs. LSU still leading 16-7. Bama not going away, though, in the half. Tagovailoa finds wide receiver Devonta Smith. A 64-yard touchdown. The missed extra points. So the Tigers lead 33-13 at the break. But despite 30 second-half points from Alabama, LSU survives to bring home the win. The final, 46-41. LSU becomes the only undefeated team left in the SEC. Let's get to Oxford for a break from conference play for the Rebels, taking on New Mexico State Ole Miss trying to get back into their groove. First quarter, first drive for the Rebs. Quarterback John Rice Plumlee picking up a first down. Rebels reach the end zone. They bring in kicker Luke Logan, who kicks a field goal. So Ole Miss up 3-0. Still in the first. Next Rebel drive, Plumlee drops back, finds tight end Octavius Cooley over the middle for a first down. Later in that same drive, Plumlee hands it off to running back Snoop Connor. Cuts back to his left, gets a block from his quarterback, breaks a tackle, and finds the end zone. Rebels go up 10-0. We move to the second quarter. Ole Miss with the ball. Plumlee keeps the read option on this one. Breaks loose. He gone. You know where he's going. Picks up a 60-yard run, though, before getting brought down. Ole Miss doing a fantastic job in this one. As expected, they come away with the win 41-3 against New Mexico State. The Rebels will have to kick it up a notch before hosting that first-ranked LSU undefeated team in Oxford next weekend.
And some pretty nice weather for tomorrow, but we do introduce some rain chances for Monday and Tuesday. Could see a few flurries in there on Tuesday morning, as I mentioned, but nothing significant, no road problems expected. Pretty nice weather to end the week, though, back into the 40s and 50s with plenty of sunshine. Next weekend looks beautiful. Highs in the 60s under a partly cloudy sky.
So it sounds like a good idea to have a jacket.
For sure.
Very good time to have
Winter
a jacket.
coat, maybe.
I have mine out already.
Oh, good, good. We hope everyone has a great night, and we'll see you back here at 10.